So I think it's somewhere between 12 and 15 million people that are here. So when you look at the immigration problem, we've been trying to deal with this as a nation for 45 or more years. Even President Reagan tried to do this with his so-called amnesty program, and we were at 3 million. Today it's 12 to 15 million. So we have legal immigrants that we all want to encourage to come to this country and search out the American dream. But then we have illegal immigrants who come to this country illegally, and we need to protect our borders. And the first thing we did in Congress when I arrived in 2005 was to set up secure borders. Now there's still a lot of work there to do, as we know in hearing today of another Border Patrol officer who's been killed in the line of duty. There's a lot of work to do there. But the next question then is, what do we do with the 12 to 15 million people here? There are two major issues that are kind of interwoven into this immigration question that have to deal with jobs and have to deal especially with the community here on the east side of the mountains. And that's agricultural, H2A. We need to separate the immigration, agricultural immigration issue out from the rest of the immigration problem, and we need to take the H-1B visa issue and move that out from the immigration, kind of unwind that from the rest of the immigration problem, and then deal with this problem of where the 12 to 15 million people go. What do we do to have a comprehensive immigration problem? And that's what we're debating in Congress right now. You've watched the Senate and what they tried to do with it. They had two plans, and each time they brought it up, they said we have the administration support, and the administration support waned. What happened to the bill on the Senate side? It failed both times. So we're back debating immigration, comprehensive immigration, but we do have to protect the agricultural industry, especially, and needing the workers to pick your fruit and milk cows, especially on the other side of the mountains. Thank you.
Any reform of the immigration system is going to have a primary concern of national security and securing our borders. But what we know is the only idea the Republicans have put forth is building a fence at a cost of $21 million a mile, and we share a 1,400-mile border with Mexico. And if you've seen the videos on YouTube, it's taking people between 20 and 30 seconds to get over that fence. That's costly, and it doesn't work. We have two issues we need to deal with. The first one is the pathway to citizenship. I talked to a man earlier this year who is in his 11th year of working towards getting a citizenship. He has not bought a house, and he has not started the business he wants to start because he doesn't know if or when he's going to become a citizen. So we have to improve and we have to streamline our pathway to citizenship. The second thing we need to deal with is the H-2A program, or the worker permit program, for people who would like to come to this country and work and then go home. I understand that this fall, approximately 30% of the crops here in the Wenatchee Valley are not going to get harvested or picked because we don't have enough people to meet the need. So we have to address that program, and that has to be a first priority. And frankly, if we address that priority, we're probably going to improve the security on the border because people can come through legally. So we have to make that a #1 priority. And the last thing, though, comprehensive immigration reform. We can't turn our backs on the kids. The children that were brought here by their parents, they didn't make that choice, but these are children who have grown up, who've been educated, and want to contribute to this society. We need their smart ideas. We need their hard work. We need them to build community. So yes, streamline citizenship, improve our access for our H-2A program, and we have to deal with our children who've been brought here illegally.
Thank you, Ms. Porterfield.
Just in response, this plan to build a fence is not just a fence, but it's also a virtual fence, and as you know, increased Border Patrol. This was a plan that was passed in a bipartisan bill back in 2005, 2006. Democrats and Republicans knew this was an 85% American poll win for both parties, and that's why they went that direction in the first place, to protect the borders. It was a popular political position to take, and that's why, we knew it was one of the most important things to do. The problem in the HT2A issue is that we have two bills in Congress right now, and I'm working with both congressmen to figure out which path to take and which one's the best. The problem is, though, we can't get the national farm organizations to agree on what the solution is. And so we need them to come together, too, and tell us, because some want a 12-month plan, some want a 10-month plan, some want a 500,000 cap, some want 250, some don't want a cap. We need to get the farmers' input. That's what we're waiting for, and we can bring this together because negotiations are going on, and I'm involved in that right now.